My sister had my niece, my first niece, when I was in high school, and seeing the whole experience was really remarkable for me. I really enjoyed it. And so my first summer outside of college, in between freshman and sophomore year, I actually did a rotation, just a shadowing at the local hospital I was working at as a radiology tech. And I fell in love with OB. After my labor and delivery rotation, I realized that the aspect of just pregnancy for the whole 9 months leading up to that was a really important part of the process. And while the labor and delivery part is a big experience, actually getting through 9 months being pregnant and having your body change and just life stress that goes along with that part of trying to continue doing your daily life while also being pregnant, I realized that was probably more of what I'd like to do, because I really like the relationship that goes along with the entire experience. I love having a little bit of variety. I love seeing my routine OBs and checking in on them and having send them, from month to month, week to week, and then seeing some of my annual returns, any kind of screening tests, doing IUDs, next one on, things like that. Just kind of there to keep everyone moving forward and wherever they're at, or dealing with problems when they come in the door. Sometimes they have a challenge getting pregnant, and then all of a sudden they are pregnant, and then we're going through that whole experience together as well. And so you get to see this life unfold before you. It's not just a one-time visit and that's it. And that is really fun. It's a fun thing to be a part of. I'm very honored to be a part of that experience in people's lives. Richmond is a place that I keep coming back to. I grew up being around here, and my favorite things are partially the memories, but also how it keeps changing, and there's always an interesting new place to go. So my family, we enjoy being at parks. We like to go to Bird Park, we're out in Bon Air a lot, and then when we can snag a babysitter, my husband and I enjoy going to concerts or just out to dinner. Interestingly enough, I had been a patient at Virginia Women's Center before I started working here, even when I was a student. And as soon as I had my first years of experience, I hightailed it back to Richmond. I was pregnant at the time, so I went right back to seeing my provider at Virginia Women's Center. And I, every 6 months, would send my resume hoping to get into the practice to work, because it is the only practice, the one that I kept looking around everywhere else to find, because they work so well together as team members. They know how to use nurse practitioners. We know how to use and talk to the doctors. We can rely on one another to help execute plans of care, and it just makes patient care so much better when you have someone who can be a very skilled surgeon caring about you as much as someone who can sit and talk with you 20 minutes about your concerns regarding your birth control.